Welcome to Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-date news on the political scene of Donald Trump, his presidency, American politics and conspiracies. Please subscribe to receive notice of our daily updates. Also share with your friends and your social media. We encourage you to like our videos and give your comments.
This is TBNN.
More countries follow Trump's lead in declaring Jerusalem to be Israel's capital. Only hours after U.S. President Donald Trump formally recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel early Wednesday afternoon, the Czech Republic, a European Union member state, unexpectedly followed suit. The Czech Republic, together with other EU member states, following the EU Foreign Affairs Council conclusions, considers Jerusalem to be future capital of both states, meaning the State of Israel and the future State of Palestine, the nation's Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced in a statement. However, the ministry made it clear it only recognizes the western half of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, stating that it specifically recognizes Jerusalem to be in fact the capital of Israel and the borders of the demarcation line from 1967. According to The Hill, before Israel seized control of the eastern half in the Six-Day War of 1967, it only had possession of half of Jerusalem, and it's this portion of the city which the Czech Republic now recognizes as Israel's capital. The ministry further cautioned that it cannot relocate its own embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem like Trump has pledged to do with the U.S. Embassy, unless negotiations with key partners in the region and in the world first occur. Despite the ministry's stipulations, and despite its claim to have come together with other EU member states in reaching its decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, the statement was nevertheless a major bombshell. As noted by the Jerusalem Post, by recognizing Jerusalem, the Czech Republic broke with the litany of EU member states who hold Jerusalem should not be recognized as Israel's capital until a final status agreement is reached. The Czech Republic probably likewise just turned itself the ire of Muslims across the Middle East, who responded to Trump's own declarations Wednesday afternoon with great anger. The UK Daily Telegraph reported Thursday morning that a number of clashes had broken out in the Gaza Strip as the terrorist group Hamas called for new intifada against Israel in response to Donald Trump's decision to recognize the Jerusalem as the Israeli capital. This Zionist policy supported by the U.S. cannot be confronted unless we ignite a new intifada, said the terror group's leader, Ismail Haniyeh, according to the Telegraph. The U.S. decision is an aggression, a declaration of war on us, on the best Muslim and Christian shrines in the heart of Palestine, Jerusalem. Whether Haniyeh views the Czech Republic's declaration in a similar light remains unclear. According to the Israeli news outlet Haaretz, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has also expressed interest in relocating his country's embassy to Jerusalem. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has claimed a number of other countries desire to follow in the United States and the Czech Republic's footsteps. We are already in contact with other states that will make a similar recognition, he said, as reported by the UK Independent. Yet, the mainstream media in the West is treating Trump's action like a disaster, denounced by the entire globe. Check out this clearly exaggerated BBC headline: World condemns Trump's announcement. To back up that headline, the BBC described reactions in Muslim and Arab countries, predictably outraged, hand-wringing statements from the United Nations General Secretary and the European Union's foreign policy chief, again, predictable, and lukewarm disagreement from the leaders of Britain, France, and Germany. Calling something unhelpful isn't what most people think of when they hear the word condemns. Fake news, anyone? Please share this story on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you think about the domino effect President Trump has clearly started. What do you think about the Czech Republic's announcement? Scroll down to comment below.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.